I'm finally getting to set up my planner for 2023. I could not be more excited. It's been said that time is our most precious commodity. And before I can get any other decluttering or organizing or any of my other goals done, I need to declutter my time. I need to make sure my time is planned, or I just end up kind of floating through my day and not actually feeling like I'm accomplishing anything. So today I am setting up my planner, and I thought you might enjoy seeing what I'm doing.
This was my planner for 2022, and I shoved many planners together, which is called Franken planning. So I had my daily planner, then I had a business planner, then I had a budget plan, then I had one for home projects, which really never got off the ground, not going to lie, wasn't necessary, but it was just mostly, as you can see, you know, that sort of thing. And then I had my meal planner. This year, oh, and I got this idea from the Organized Money. This year I decided to go all in. So the Organized Money puts out this Tom planner, and also I saw on her channel that she had this really beautiful leather cover that's from Talia, which is right there, Talia. And I got this on Amazon. So I really want to use this cover, but what I wasn't thinking about is this has a monthly spread in it, which I'm going to use as a content calendar for YouTube. And then also it's a notebook, and it had all these dividers. I've shown this to you in another video, and it also had some stickers. So I'm going to be combining the Tom planner as well as this, the parts of this I want to use. I'm sure I'll use these notebook papers, but I certainly won't keep all of them in there at once, or it's just not going to fit. And so this planner has goals, paging, and future planning for each month, which I love. Planner routine, it has my place to put routines and brain dump. There's so much to this. And then it also has a monthly spread, which I'll use for like, I don't know, I'm going to have to plan as I go. Then this is what I really wanted, was the hourly planner, because I am diving deep into block planning, doing, you know, time blocking. Then it has another monthly plan. There's also a budget planner in here, which I really, really want to get a very good budget going that's workable for us. So it has all the categories to think through. This is not going to be just done today, but boy, am I excited. Going for goals, I can put financial goals, a money routine. Oh my goodness. Finance overview. There's just so much that you can put in here. Debt snowball, debt reduction, savings, having a tracker for savings, a savings jar. So you'll be seeing me use these. Gift list, which I'm very excited about, because honestly, I've got to get a hold of getting things done more ahead of time this year. And then look, you can put your monthly money goals. There's also a planner here, so I like to write income and bills paid all in one spread as well. So I'm going to use that for sure. Paycheck budget, monthly expenses.
In true Karen form, I'm just going to dive right in, turn the camera on, and hopefully I can cut it and splice it to make it sensible for you to watch. And I got these bigger discs. I had these last year too, but because I'm using a larger planner, last year was whatever the typical size is for a happy planner, and this year I decided to go with the 8.5 by 11. And part of my reasoning for this is if I ever wanted to create pages myself, it's easiest to do that in 8.5 by 11 with my printer, and I have a smaller punch for the happy planner, those edges that you can remove and put in, but I'm going to get the one for the 11-inch so that I can be inserting more pages as I go. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm just going to dive in, combine these two planners into one, and show you what I got. Originally, I was going to separate out my business and my personal, but you know what? That actually doesn't work that well for me. So what I have in my planner first is to have my time block. I might change this over time, which is why I'm glad I got extra labels for the dividers, because I might want the catch-all first and then the time block, but I put the time block first because I was thinking that that's what I'm going to be using every single day. I'll be referring to that throughout the day, so it makes sense to me to have that first. And then I have the catch-all, which is pretty much everything kind of there without time blocking, just listing out what needs to be done. That's probably where to-do lists will live. Then I have finances, and then I have my content calendar, and then my just brain dump pages where I can just be taking notes, which I'm excited to have the brain dump there. Usually I do it in a journal, but I really want to move away from having all these journals. So I have my prayer journal, and then I have my planner, and that will collect anything else. So I also wanted to mention that the Tom planner that I got from the Organized Money, it's a 3-month planner. So I do think that's a good thing because it is going to help me decide if this is what I want. And then if I want to change it midstream, I can change that and do that for beginning in April.
This is introductory pages, and I do need to make some sort of index and keeping the goals for the year central. So I'm going to have to pick my top goals. Let me know if you're creating goals for 2023. I really am, just because it happened by mistake in 2022. So I'm feeling a lot more centered going into 2023, since 2022 ended up being quite a reset. And then I can plan monthly what is happening in our family, in my business, whatever. There's plenty of room there. So this is all the introductory stuff. I'm going to put down my morning and evening routines. And if there's an afternoon routine, I'm going to really work on that this year, perfecting my systems. I'm ignoring the brain dump. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do something completely different and write down all of my intentions for the year. Then we move right into where I have the time blocking, and I probably will put whatever my goals are for January here, and then this is the overview of the month. Then we get into the time blocking here. So I'm assuming I'm going to have some repeated information from one calendar to the next, and I'm actually fine with that. I actually do enjoy writing. I will say this, some people don't like large discs. I don't mind them. Some people will use the smaller disc and just put 1 month at a time for their planner. I prefer not to do that. Next is just the catch-all. And this is where I would be writing overall what is happening in the home, in the family, everyone's work schedules. You notice that these are not dated, so that's something I can do. So you can hop in at any point in the year and start your planner. And then next I have all the financial things that I already showed you that are in here. Then my content calendar, so I can keep track of my YouTube channel, and I will use this page to just check off and put down where I am posting, whether that's to Facebook, to Instagram, or to YouTube. Would like to definitely beef up Instagram this year, but we'll see what happens. And then I can put down what videos I want to do. Pretty excited about that, just to have this whole calendar. And this is 12 month because this was the Talia part. And then I put the Tom brain dump papers in the back. The papers for the Tom were higher quality than the Talia, but what I did with the extra papers is I used the Tom cover that was given, and then this just becomes a notebook for me. So do I know what I'm doing with this? Absolutely not. It could end up being a journal or a prayer journal, but I kind of like what I'm doing for prayer journals now. Be careful when you pull them off, because these are expensive, and I broke one, and this one is like that. Oh no, but that's okay, at least they're in the middle. This is the current prayer journal that I've been working through. It needs to be wiped up a little bit, which I like it. It's very high quality, so I can actually wipe the outside. But, you know, I've really enjoyed doing this. I do it in scrapbook, kind of planner sticker form, and I really, really love it. I just have a couple more pages. I'm putting in goals and intentions for the new year. And then January 1st, tomorrow, I will be starting this new one, which I'm very excited about. It's so pretty. They're both from Peter Popper Press, which I got at a bookstore, but I would imagine I could get them online too. So I like the fact that these are the same size. I wasn't doing that before, but if I want to keep them, they'll just do better on a shelf. And so you can see the difference. These were the same, but this is with all of my stickers and stuff in it. And this is when it's new and I haven't touched it yet. I don't expect to be changing how I am doing my prayer journaling anytime soon because I am really, really loving it. And I like to write quotes in there, Bible quotes. It's just wherever I am, and it's just a time for me to meet with God and to pray and to be thankful and to write down anything. It's messy, it's not perfect, and I am fine with it that way because it is me working things out with the Lord. So this I will just put aside until I figure out what I want to do with it. All right, so now I would like to start working in it. I'm going to do what is easiest for me and just put down some month stickers. Had a total panic moment of what to do, but I have decided I'm not doing stickers for the month and the year and the dates because I can't keep that up all year. So I'm just going to do this myself. If I change my mind later, then fine. But I know I can't do perfectly straight on every box, so I'm not even going to try. I had a complete and total panic about messing up this planner, but I'm trying to remind myself I could even photocopy any pages so that I could replace the ones that are damaged. But man, I just was really struggling. So if you ever go through this, first of all, I'd love to know because it would be encouraging to me that I'm not the only one. But secondly, do what I'm doing right now. And what I am doing what I can. I'm doing the stuff that is obvious, and then I'm going to step back. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to come back in and do it again. So I am just going to be happy that I was able to get it basically set up. I'm going to put in the things that I know right now, and then I'm going to let it unfold. You know, you don't have to be 100% ready for all of 2023 on January 1st. And isn't it a good thing? We can take our time. It can take the whole year to get it right. And then you know what you're going to want to do for 2024. So whatever it is that's on your mind, if you are a goal setter, and I have to say, I kind of am a goal setter. I really do enjoy goals, but just be gentle with yourself and don't have huge expectations. Do the small things that you can get done now, and you can figure out more later. I got the month spread all set up. That is by the hour by hour planner, and then this is the budget spread, the monthly spread that comes before all of the budget work. And I was able to get my bills written in here and that sort of thing. So I'm just starting with all of the things that come easily to me, and then I'm stepping back and thinking about the harder things. I really love pen and paper planning. I am just a pen to paper girl. I've tried to do digital planners in the past, and I usually get frustrated with them. It's just not my thing. I would like to get something digital going at some point this year, but I have a feeling that the paper planner is always going to be my staple, and then the digital planner would be something extra. I would like to get some notifications going on my phone from a digital planner, so that would be my major motivation. If you would, please let me know how you like to do your planning down in the comment section below. I know for some people you're pretty much know your schedule in your mind and you don't have to use a paper planner at all. I really love to-do lists, and I love to list out all the things that I need to get done in a day. I like to get it all organized. I like to create vision, and then I like to break down my goals into smaller pieces. And so it does give me a lot of satisfaction to have a planner. And I also, as you know from my prayer journal, really love playing with colored markers and stickers. So that part of my childhood has never quite left me. These little dot stickers are just whenever we receive a paycheck, and I get quite a few because the way my health coaching works is I get paid weekly, and then I also have one day a month when I get a bonus check that is just based on several different factors. And then of course there is YouTube, and so I do get a Google AdSense check once a month as well. And then of course there's my husband's paychecks. I would have loved to have been able to do the entire planner today, but I do just need to give it some thought so I can have it in a way that's going to be the most efficient for me, because the way I use my time is so important. I really need to break down my bigger goals. I definitely want to have the basement completely decluttered. I want to go through all of my spaces in the house and get them reorganized, looking pretty and very efficient. There's just so many goals that I have. I want to read through the Bible in a year. Actually, I was thinking about doing it twice, and I just want to break down some of these bigger goals. And I do want to set up a new budget this year, something that can help us to meet more of our financial goals. There's just so many things to think about, and you can't get it all done in a day for sure. I believe strongly in having a plan. I also believe strongly in taking big goals and cutting them up into smaller goals. And also the same with our time. I am a strong believer that you shouldn't try to take it all on at once, but that you should do a little bit every day to help you to meet your goals. We can make so much progress together this year, creating a home we love to fuel a life we love. I'm going to have my full Vlogmas playlist up here, up over top. If you'd like to click on that, see if there's any videos you missed, and I will meet you over there. And remember, as always, that God loves you, and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.